So this is my second video, and I feel like I need to get a little real here. Not that my first video wasn't real, but I think I need to get a little bit into why I'm doing this video journal, just for a reminder for myself. With that, I have a couple of notes on the first video. It's not that I wasn't real in the first video. I think I was just super excited about the prospect and the idea of these videos. So I feel like that's a lot of what was shown in that first video. None of that was fake. But now that the initial excitement is worn off, I feel like I can be a little bit more relaxed and really dive into why I'm doing this. So I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the first video that I'm basically freaking out about turning 30. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I honestly feel like I don't have many things going on in my life. And let me preface this by saying that I am absolutely blessed and grateful for how much my life has changed in 2016. And so grateful that these changes were able to happen before I turned 30, even before, like literally a few days before I turned 29 even. So yeah, this is just gonna be a rambling of thoughts for me. Hello, video journal. With that said though, now that the initial excitement of my fantastic job has worn off, I'm kind of like restless. And I think a part of that is tied to turning 30, and I think a part of that is what I initially said, just feeling like things aren't really happening in my life according to my plan, and I think that's probably what the issue is I'm still holding on to what my idea of where I should be at this age and this time in my life. I just have a lot of self-doubt. I don't know, I can't like pinpoint exactly when it happened, but I never really fully was like, oh, I'm amazing, I'm the boss, like whatever. But I had, I was proud of my accomplishments, and I am proud of my accomplishments, and never really let anything get me too down to the point where I didn't think I could meet a challenge and defeat it. But somewhere in grad school, man, it disappeared. Like I always remember I had this one teacher, my first year in my doctoral program, and then somewhere in my third or fourth year, she made a comment to me like, you've changed a lot. Like she's like, I remember, you talking to me and emailing me and always asking how I can do better, what I can do better. And that has gone away. And that to this day, kind of haunts me, because I have in some ways lost that drive. I think I've lost that complete self-confidence that I can and will defeat anything and everything. Nothing can hold me down. And I'm wrestling with that, and I don't know what to make of that. But that's why I'm doing these videos, I guess, to kind of hopefully figure that out and change that before I turn 30. Yeah, health-wise, I'm definitely not where I thought I'd be and not where I want to be. But I'm working on it. And I'm really happy that I'm working on it, like really committed to working on it. There are definitely ways that I need to improve, especially on the nutrition end, but on the getting more active end, I'm definitely miles way past where I was, and that makes me happy and proud. So I think that's really for me the purpose of these videos, is I'm trying to figure out how I've gotten to where I am and how I can get to where I want to be. And in that sense, I'm not talking about my plan for my life, right? I'm more talking about how I relate to myself, how I take care of myself, how I treat myself, talk to myself, get down on myself and praise myself. There are a lot of shifts I think need to be made, and I think a lot of the current hang-ups that I have wouldn't affect me as much if I had a different mindset. So maybe that's what this is. I need to do like a complete mindset shift before I turn 30. And I think a lot of it has to do with being okay in the here and now. I feel that's what it is. I feel really and truly disconnected from myself, and I don't know when that happened and how that happened. I gotta get better with being vulnerable, period. I put up my first video a week ago today, and I haven't wanted to take out the camera since. I haven't wanted to record anything. I kind of just wanted to sweep it all away. But I have to just force myself to not do that. Maybe I'll do daily reflections. I don't know. But yeah, I have to push past the discomfort. And just deal with it. Deal with the discomfort. And I think that I will be able to better connect and feel comfortable with being vulnerable with other people once I've become more comfortable with being vulnerable to myself, like confronting my fears and confronting some of my deepest anxieties and discomforts. I think that's key, yo. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm just gonna have to get ready for what I hope will be a huge learning experience. So yeah, that's it. Deuces.